Bam, supernature, goddamn. Hey there, guys. Name's FenPhoenix. Rowena's curse. Going to a new area after just having KO'd some lady, or if you like, BJ'd a lady. Let's just stop that line of reasoning there. Now, there's a couple of different ladders here, it appears, and looks like there's something down there too. However, well, it looks like I'm in some kind of a new place. Oh, this is the other side of that one door. It's pretty crazy, and since I've knocked everybody else out, I might as well just continue the freaking thing here. Bruno, the dinosaur. I don't know why I would call him that, but it seems like for some reason I need like some... Oh, it's a garden... Oh, yeah, it's a garden key, of course. And it seems like maybe it was... No, it was not single use, but this is this area. You remember that, right? Of course you do. Let's just ignore that completely, and I guess... Oh, that... Whoa. Well, your voice is pretty gravelly and would make a very good voice for like some kind of gravelly music. I mean, be fair here. I won't gravel or grovel. Oh, seems to be another guy there, however. So,
hello. Show yourself.
I guess I will not get caught by him. I mean,
need to get some sleep.
What am I, crazy? However, I am looking for a particular guy here that I do actually want to KO regardless of anything. However, he might actually be like special and not just walking around. So, who knows? I suppose that today is a good day to stay alive and possibly to die. So, if I may...
I'll see your bones.
I'll see your bones. And there's Bruce Dickinson, like the best guy ever. But that's a very weird thing to say. I'll see your bones. It also kind of sounds slightly naughty, if you ask me. But if you have bones, then you must be some kind of, you know, Miles Tails prower here. Let's just stop that line of reasoning again. Looks like that guy must have turned around. What am I even saying today? It looks like Bruce Dickinson, however, is still alive and kicking and not knocked out, which is pretty great, to be honest, because Iron Maiden is quite a band that I rather like a lot. And I've actually never even seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, but of course I know the quote, because who doesn't? And like, what is this? This is like the crowd supreme, and I seem to be in like a place I thought I wasn't. This B, you thought it wasn't. Well, Fred. No, that's not the guy I'm looking for. He's not the droid I'm looking for, but he's not a droid at all. He's Fred Durst and or Fred freaking Schneider and or Fred on YouTube, who apparently everybody hates, although, oh, that must be the guy, because his uniform is different. But I don't even know who he is, and I probably don't really want to bother to ever find out, because apparently he's real popular, but all I ever hear is like, oh, whoa, 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 so who knows, but,
What I see there.
yes, well, I guess, you know, you're gonna get yours, which is apparently a bop on the head. I mean, you deserve a bop on the head because you, like, robbed a bank. Hey, it's Brian. And so's his wife. Yes. And, whoa, oh, don't see me. You are my target for vicious romance settling. What? That didn't make any sense. Anyway, you have a special uniform, which is quite nice. And you are Lieutenant Wilson. Now, what do I want to do with this? Oh, you're kidding. Can I pick this? What? Wait. Boy, that was close. I almost had to take a long way around and, like, be very minorly inconvenienced. Wow, I mean, hell, man, and stuff. So, wow, they're just all over the plates and bowls. So that's an expression that I've just coined and dollar billed, and you have to use it now because it's popular. And who does not want to be very, very popular, like at the expense of all common sense? Not me. Not me. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go up and put this guy somewhere. Oh, wrong way. You see, because you see. You'll remember Wilson was hopelessly in love with this girl up here, except actually I seem to have forgot to read her diary first. My diary. Lucretia. How boring. I really regret accepting Isabella's invitation to come here. I just can't understand that sister of mine. How could she possibly enjoy this style of life? There's nothing to do here apart from taking long walks in the woods and some needlework, and I do not enjoy either of these activities. The only thing that is left is to read. It's a good thing the library is kept very well. There are hundreds of books, and some of them are quite rare. Whenever I'm not keeping her company, I go to the library to read. I'm still stuck here. I couldn't summon the courage to tell Isabella that I want to return home. She looks very depressed. Cedric is neglecting her more and more because of his research. He spends almost all of his time in the library. Like you. He also seems to be bothered by my presence, so I started reading in the garden instead. Cedric informed us of Lenny's death today. He was very upset when he delivered the news. They were best friends, but it seems like they haven't been getting along too well lately. Nonetheless, Lenny was a good guy, and he shall be missed. Sheriff Truart has sent a lot of guards here due to the disappearance of 2 of the maids. It's a little annoying having these guards around, but at least things are a little more exciting around here now. When I'm in the garden now, it is always full of guards. I can't read with all the noise, but it doesn't bother me too much. I find it quite interesting to listen to their conversations. They talk about a wide variety of things and a world I have never known, the world of the common people. I had a long conversation with Lieutenant Wilson today. We were talking about the book I was reading, and he talked to me about his life. He talked about his humble origin and how it had been hard to enjoy a peaceful life working with Truart. To tell the truth, I thought that he was a cadet son of a noble family because even though he seemed to have a rude aspect about him, he seemed to be very learned. A rude aspect? Perhaps you mean something else. I had to comfort Isabella this afternoon. She told me about Cedric's cold and distant behavior towards her with tears in her eyes. Men, they're all like this. Their work, their business, their interests all take priority over everything else in their life. Meanwhile, women cherish love above everything else. We are bound to suffer like this. Oh man, let's do both extremes. I met Wilson again this morning. Our daily conversations in the garden lasted about a week. He informed me that the investigation has not yielded any results yet. If nothing happens, they will leave the mansion next week. It has been raining for more than 3 days now. I couldn't go outside to the garden. I can always read in my room or in the library. But it's hard for me to admit this, but I really miss Wilson's company, our conversations, and I will write more later. I often saw Wilson during these days, but since I realized that he was becoming too important for me, I preferred to avoid talking to him. What? No, you've got it all wrong. In spite of that, why do I go down to the garden every day if I don't want to see him? I just pretend to read. I look at him when he's not paying attention. I like his voice and his figure and the way he moves. I like everything about him. He's quite different from the other fools I used to swoon over. Alas, there will not be a happy ending. He will be called back soon, and I will have to go away as well. He will no longer be part of my life. I will have to forget him. Today I discovered a secret passage in my dressing room which leads down to the garden. This is quite amusing. Now I can go to the garden without being seen. There is also another door in the passage, but it's locked. I wonder what lies beyond that door. This morning I tumbled down the stairs of the garden like a drunken fool. I was in so much pain I could barely walk. Wilson was there, and he carried me back to my room in his arms. I felt so stupid and embarrassed. I never wanted that to happen. I do feel better now, but I just can't stop thinking of him. I can still feel his strong arms around me. I've never wanted to be with someone so badly. I'm angry with myself for having these feelings, but at the same time there isn't much I can do about them. What can I do? Oh, Sundere. Isabella has vanished. This morning she wasn't in her room, and nobody has been able to find her. What could have happened? Maybe somebody kidnapped her? But that's not possible. The house is full of guards. Our father was informed immediately. He sent me a message telling me to return home. He's worried about my safety, too. I replied that I would prefer to remain here to find out what could have happened to my sister. But there are also other reasons that I want to stay here. Isabella is still missing. What a distressing situation. We are losing hope. Wilson is trying hard not to show it, but I think he is getting desperate. All the blame has fallen on him. Maybe I'm crazy, but because of this tragedy, just now that he is being blamed, I realized how much I love him. This morning, Percival, the son of Lord Gervasius, has come from town to see me. He obviously didn't know what's happening here. He's been courting me for over a year, but I don't like him at all. He is the most foolish and presumptuous man I've ever known. Only a foolish fool would say such a foolishly foolish thing. In the afternoon, we have known that we are almost prisoners in the manor because an idiotic soldier has left with the front gate key. Now Percival can't leave. He has to be our guest for now, and I have to endure his company. Ugh. I had to spend the whole day with Percival yesterday. What a pain! How I loathe his conceited chattering and his snobbish manners. I couldn't stand it anymore, so I pretended to have a headache this morning and retired to my room. That's the standard thing you do. I haven't been able to see Wilson these last 2 days. I can't help but think of him. I don't care about the consequences anymore. Whatever happens, happens. Perhaps he does not feel the same way about me, but I know that he would never make the first move because of my social status. I'll have to encourage him somehow. I'll send him a note asking him to meet me in the garden tonight. I'll tell him that I have discovered a secret passage in my room and that I hear strange noises coming behind the walls. I'll tell him that I am too frightened to sleep and alone on a full moon. I will ask if he wishes to sleep on my couch for the night. Ooh, maybe he will understand. I am hoping something will happen. Yeah. Oh, how I wish I could wake up in his arms tomorrow morning. I can make that happen for you, Miss Delightful Lady. Oh, what? You are quite romantic, aren't you? There's a little reward for you. Well, I want to put them properly here. Well, I guess that's good enough. Oh, it's so cute. And I guess I got... Oh, well. What? Well, that's okay. It looks like I got, well, holy water. Well, I mean, I didn't really care about a reward because, you know, love is its own reward or other sort of strange sayings, and, I guess I wanted to continue outside here somehow, but, this seems to be a sort of roundabout way. So I think I'll end this video exactly where I started, climbing on a ladder, which if you just look at it, it almost looks like it's going upwards or something. Yeah. See you guys next time.